Hello, YouTube. My name is Scott Heisel. I'm the managing editor of Alternative Press. I'm joined here to my right, your left probably, unless you have a weird vertigo thing, by Brendan Kelly, 1/3 of Chicago's own The Lawrence Arms. Say hello.
Hey, I'm Brendan.
All right, cool. Interview's over. See you guys later. Take care. So, Brendan, we're here at Riot Fest. We have the Lillingtons playing in the background right now. I don't know if you can hear that or not. This is not your first rodeo at Riot Fest. You've played a number of Riot Fests over the years, have you not?
Absolutely. We've even played it when we were, when Riot Fest was so small that we were a headliner at the House of Blues. So we are no stranger to Riot Fest, but Mike, who runs Riot Fest, is a good buddy of ours, and he has been gracious enough to continue to let our sorry asses hang on, even as he's expanded to get like real, honest-to-God acts in here, and it's a pleasure to just be along for the ride, man.
Well, so over the years, you've done Lawrence Arms. You've obviously played in your other bands, too. Slapstick Reunited last year. You have a Broadway show tomorrow. When you're approaching something like this, where it's a hometown show for you, you have a lot of people here, how does that affect your mindset at all with your performance? Does it affect it at all?
You know, man, the one thing that I've sort of learned, I've been kind of doing this for a long time. It's actually, I mean, you see me play, you'd never think that, but I have actually been doing it for a long time. And the one thing that I need to do is never think about it at all. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but, you know, when Arthur Dent learns how to fly, he says the key is to fall and at the last second miss the ground. You know, like, so you got to start thinking about something else in the process of falling. That's kind of how shows are to me. I need to just like get up there and not have any idea what's going on, and then boom, and then it's a great show. If I start overthinking it for even a second, I'm fucked. But you know, and yeah, there's a lot of potential for panic attacks or something like this, but fucking, you know, serenity now, man.
So, obviously, the Lawrence Arms are no strangers to not putting out albums. It's been quite a while since you haven't put one out. But you've been working on one for a long time, and from what I hear through the old grapevine, if you will, it's done-ish. Can you give me an update on that?
It is being mixed now. We finished tracking in June, and it's now September. So the mix has been meticulous, and I think it's paying off. It sounds really great. It will be completely mixed by the end of the week. I guess today is Saturday, so I mean by next Saturday, and I'm happy with it. You know, I like to shy away from saying things like, man, it's the best record we've ever done or anything like that, because everybody says that about every record they do, and honestly, how the fuck do I know? You know, I wrote a lot of these songs, and my heart is invested in 100% of them, so I want them to be great. It's really up to you guys to decide if they're good or not.
Well, so then the next question has to be, what is the best Lawrence Arms record in your opinion as of right now?
It's a good question. I like Oh Calcutta, man. It's just a fucking tough record. I love that. Like, that was like the record that I wanted to hear when I was 15, and that 15-year-old in me likes that about that album.
Now, we're coming up right now, in just a couple days, actually, of the 10-year anniversary of The Greatest Story Ever Told. A lot of bands nowadays have been doing big 10-year anniversaries. They've been they've been touring the album. They've been doing reissues. Is there anything in the works for that? That's kind of a big fan favorite album of yours.
It's true, but I think that shit's totally stupid. I mean, like, you put out a fucking record, and it was 10 years ago. Like, so fucking what, man? You know, I put out a bunch of records that are over 10 years old. I don't go, like, fucking giving myself a parade every time and fucking I haven't.
Well, maybe you should, though. Maybe you deserve it.
No, I mean, no. That shit sucks. And your band out there with your 10-year anniversary tour, lick a dick. Nobody, boo. Nobody cares. Write a bunch of good songs, have a good catalog, and play a good fucking show that is indicative of your entire fucking body of work. How about that?
So, you know, obviously the Lawrence Arms, one of the reasons you guys have slowed down in recent years was not only that you became kind of a stay-at-home dad, which has been well documented on your very entertaining blog, but you also have a member who recently moved to Portland, and Chris. So when you guys are getting together for shows like this, how much are you talking ahead of time about planning out set list? Are you guys getting together a couple days in advance to rehearse, or is it kind of like, we'll put it together and see what happens?
Well, you know, we do not like fly by the seat of our pants like that. We always rehearse before shows. So Chris will come out a few days in advance, and the way the Lawrence Arms works is we have just like so many songs, and we kind of do like a zone defense where we get together to rehearse and we play like some of the weirder, more obscure songs, and if we can get through those, then it's like the tubes kind of open between us, and we can play the more the hits, whatever you want to say. But it's like that's the way we rehearse. Is we'll get together. Like we had one practice and we played a bunch of songs that we haven't even thought about playing in years, and that was. It just it just opened the tubes, man, and now we can play pretty much our whole catalog. So it's one of the good things about being having original members for 13 years. It's like you can kind of feel each other.
Yeah. So as you said earlier, you would not want to do a 10-year anniversary celebration for the greatest story ever told, but we should point out that as your koozie so aptly proves, we can get a shot of this on the iPhone here. You are coming up on a 10-year anniversary of your own, meaning your wedding anniversary. So. Tell us, make sure your wife doesn't watch it, but what do you have planned for your 10-year anniversary for your wedding? And please don't say nothing, because it could be really bad.
We are going to do a tour where we reenact our wedding night, where we drive through Taco Bell and each eat 2 bean burritos and then lazily bone in our wedding outfits.
Is this all 100% true?
Yeah, and we're going to do it in all 50 states and all 5 provinces. So
I think there's more than 5.
Depends on what you're talking about.
Okay, which are you talking about?
I'm talking about in Ghana.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's good. Well, so you're hearing it first. Brendan Kelly's solo tour, Ghana and all 50 states. That'd be good. Make your request. Tweet to @BadSandwich. Get your request in right now. Before I let you go, Lawrence Arms' record coming early 2014. Have we seen the last of Brendan Kelly and the Wandering Birds?
I don't think so. It's a really fun project, and my friend Nick, who I did it with, is like my oldest collaborative partner. We started writing songs together when we were 12. And it was just such a fun record to do, and I kind of love the freedom of having made that stupid record. So now everybody's like, well, you can do whatever the fuck you want, I guess, because nobody likes it, so that's great.
That's pretty good. I like it. We give it like 4.5 stars.
Yeah, I know. I mean, and that's and bless
out of like 100 though.
Right, yeah. And bless your hearts. And yeah, I want to do that, but I also want to do another Falcon record. That's the next thing on my chopping block right now. Is me and Dan did a Euro tour last summer, and we actually came up with all the song titles for the Falcon record.
Before the songs are written?
Yeah, so now I just have to write those songs, and then we're putting out the record. And it's going to be great.
So I think the only bands you have left to have actually played Riot Fest after this weekend will be the Wandering Birds. And has the Falcon played Riot Fest?
The Falcon has played Riot Fest.
So it's only the Wandering Birds. So I almost guarantee at this point that next year we will see Brendan Kelly and the Wandering Birds on that gigantic stage right behind us, playing, working your way through this set however you can. Is that
to nobody? I mean, I don't even believe that you've not taken the opportunity to ask me about the fucking impending disaster that is the Broadway show tomorrow.
We'll save that for YouTube concert footage. So. Hey, Slapstick went pretty well last year.
Yeah, but
it
Slapstick
did.
was a popular band. The Broadway has never had any fans, ever. And I've actually seen every single record statement we've done. We haven't sold any records either. So it's not like, oh, we got popular after we broke up. We didn't. So
if you're watching this before tomorrow, which might happen, please come watch the Broadways. This man's ego can't take much more pain at this point.
I've already been completely broken down. There's nothing.
All right. Thanks very much, YouTube, for watching. I'm here with Brendan Kelly, Scott Heisel. Take care.